Hi and welcome to another crochet video. Let's start thinking about summer. So I'm going to show you my super easy crochet bikini top. All you'll need for this pattern is your chosen yarn, a corresponding crochet hook and a darning needle. Let's get started. To start the top, chain enough to measure from the top of the bust to your shoulder, plus an extra 5 inches. For round 1, make 1 double crochet in the 3rd chain from your hook. Chain 2. This chain 2 does not count as a stitch, and make a double crochet increase in that first stitch. So that's 2 double crochets into the same stitch. Now for row 3, chain 2 again, turn your work and make 2 double crochets in each of those stitches. So an increase in each stitch, leaving you with 4 double crochets at the end of row 3. This is where we begin our repeat pattern. So we're going to chain 2, turn our work, and make 1 double crochet in the first stitch, and in the next 2 stitches we're going to put a double crochet increase in each. And in the next middle stitch here I'm going to put 2 double crochets. And then finish with 1 double crochet in the last stitch. For the next row, we're going to chain 2, make a double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then an increase in the 2 middle stitches, and then we'll continue with ending with 2 double crochets. So that's the end of row 5. For row 6, chain 2, turn your work. This time we'll be doing 3 double crochets before we do our increases, and then 3 double crochets at the end. Now moving on to row 7, chain 2, and we're going to do 4 double crochets before we do our 2 increases in the middle. For row 8, we're going to chain 2 and double crochet into the next 5 stitches before we do our 2 decreases in the middle. Row 9, we're going to chain 2 and double crochet in the next 6 stitches before we do our 2 increases in the middle. I'm just having a look at the size of the cup right now. I think I'll add on 2 more rows. So for row 10, we're going to double crochet into the next 7 stitches until we do our 2 double crochet increases in the 2 middle stitches. Now for row 11, I'm going to chain 2, double crochet in the next 8 stitches and then do our 2 increases in those 2 middle stitches. For me, this will be the last row, but if you want to continue to make this cup larger, continue the pattern. So for row 12, you do 9 double crochets and so on until you reach the size you want. But for a small, I've made 11 rows. So now I've completed my cup, I'll chain 1 and cut the yarn, and then you just need to make a second cup for your bikini top, and then you're nearly finished. I'll see you once I've made my second cup. Now I have my second cup made. We need to make the drawstring to go around the bottom of the cups. So to do this, I make a chain that can fit around my underbust plus 5 to 10 inches. I'll meet you when I've finished that. Now I've finished my drawstring, I'll cut the yarn and we'll work on weaving this through the bottom of the cups. To do this, grab your darning needle and we'll get started. To attach your drawstring, you're going to weave in and out of the bars in your very last row at the bottom. As you can see, just by weaving in and out, and do that all the way until the end of the cup. And now continue to do exactly the same thing on the other cup. And there you have it, your super simple crochet bikini top. It might not be summer yet, but we can start preparing. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.